Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, if you guys are here thinking about joining the MC, don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. If you're new to the channel, stick around. I'm going to tell you why. Because all clubs ain't for you. Or if you think you're supposed to be in a club, or you think you might want to get in a club, don't do it. You need to understand that clubs are different. Before you decide to join this club, you need to make sure that you are making sure that this club is right for you. Not only do they think that you're right for them, because ultimately what you're doing is sizing each other up. You're dating each other to see if you're a good fit. First thing you want to ask yourself is, why do I want to join the MC? That should be the first question that you ask yourself. Why do you want to join it? Why do you want to ride with the MC? Do you think it'll make you look cool? I say this because I'm an independent now, but I was in a club for 7 years. And later on, I get into why I left my club. There's a lot of different reasons that people want to join the MC, but you got to make sure that your reasoning is right. The reason why you want to join the MC. Do you think it's cool when you see guys riding together in a pack, guys or girls riding together in a pack? Do you feel like it just makes you feel a certain way if you had a patch on your back? Feel like some MCs really do community service, or you just feel like you'll be cool if you got that patch? You got to think about why you want to do it, what your reasoning is, and if your reasoning is good enough. Ask yourself why. Why do I want to get into an MC? Or is it for reason that you want to ride with other people that might be like-minded with you? The next thing you need to do is see if the club that you're trying to get into, see if they fit your personality, your life values, how you like to ride. How does the club move? Have you courted them long enough? Because that's what it is. It's a courtship. When you're with a MC, you're basically courting each other to find out if we like each other. That's a big part of it. You're dealing with different personalities. You got to see if those personalities gel with each other. You got to see if I really want to hang around you guys. If this club is somebody that I can see myself hanging around, dealing with. See if they fit your personality, your life values, your family styles, your family dynamics, to see if they're the type club that you want to be with. If they ride like you want to ride, or ride like you like to ride. If you're somebody that doesn't ride that much, and you get with a club that you in hopes that you think that they ride more than what you do, if you actually hope that it's gonna up your skills or up the way you ride. And you also need to understand that this clubs, MC clubs, it's a family. It's supposed to be family. It's supposed to be family oriented. There's definitely different type clubs. And what I mean by there's different type clubs, you got your clubs that are ground pounders. Ground pounders meaning they really get out there and do a lot of riding. You got your clubs that are around town riders. You have all styles of riders. You got your custom bike clubs that they get out there and they do things, but it's all about the show. All about the show meaning it's all about, their bikes. These guys put a lot of money, these guys and women put a lot of money into their bikes. So they like to showcase their bikes. So you got to understand, what type club are you getting in? Are you getting in a club to be able to stunt your bike? Are you getting in the club to be able to ride your bike? Are you getting in the club because you want to be a weekend warrior on back roads? Are you somebody that want to get out there on the interstates? All these are different values. All these are different questions that you got to ask yourself. Why do I want to get in this club? Why do I feel that it's time for me to get in the club? You can answer these questions by just doing a little soul searching and, again, hanging around. Hang around is the first step, and I'm not getting into the steps of being in a club. Because if you're thinking about doing it already, you pretty much know there's the hang around period, then there's the prospect period, then there's the patch, whatever type patches your club or your prospective club is looking to have. Motorcycles cost. Motorcycle riding cost. So you got to ask yourself, is this somebody that I want to hang around? Are these people that I'm really feeling? Are these people that I want to bring into my life, or I want to come into their life? Because that's what it is. It's a relationship. And you got to understand that it is a relationship. Some clubs are tighter than others. You have to figure out the particular club that you're trying to get in. Is this club the one for me? In most cases, by this point in our lives, if you're thinking about getting in a club, in most cases you're pretty much settled, you're pretty much established. So you know that you're able to do a weekend trip on a bike. Bikes cost. Hotel rooms, gas, food, entertainment, all of that is a part of it. So you pretty much know, is this what I really want to do or not? That being said, you got to know the guys that you're going to be hanging around, the guys or the girls that you're going to be hanging around. Are these guys that I want to hang around? Are these guys that I can see myself going out of town, fellowship, and having a good time? All these things are part of being an MC. So you really got to do some, I hate to use the term soul searching, but you really need to do some soul searching to find out if this is who you want to be with, if this is the club that you want to spend your time with, your free time, paying dues, going to support other clubs, all of that. That's another thing, support. All right, let's talk about it. Ride with me. When you in a club, you gotta do club stuff. What do I mean by club stuff? A club is support. Whether it's supporting your local or if you guys have chapel. So let's talk about it. You gotta do club stuff. What is club stuff? You gotta support. A support, when you get that patch on your back, support is not about showing up when your club's having an event. Support is about showing up when you're supporting the other clubs around the community, when they're having events, when they're having dances, when they're having barbecues and cookouts and all that good stuff. You have to be a part of that. You got to support, because people don't understand, as you support the community, when it's your time to have your anniversary party or your barbecue or your dance or whatever you guys are going to have, your day party, they're going to reciprocate. But you got to show face for them to show face. And for some reason, people just don't get that. They don't get that in order to be in a club. That's part of it. You got to go to the party. You ain't got to stay all night, but you have to go. Once you get that patch on your back, what's your mindset? Are you that person that feels like, I got my patch, so I'm good, I don't have to go? You got to ask yourself, are you this person? When you get before the club and you say, I'm going to do this, this, and this, once you get that patch, are you that same person? Or do you plan to be that same person? You got to ask yourself that question. A lot of guys get that patch, you don't have to see them no more. All of a sudden they're busy. They can't go out on a ride. Text line. Text, hey, we riding today. Crickets. That's a lot of clubs. So you got to ask yourself that. What's really going on when you get that patch? Is it in your mindset that you're going to make this club all that you can make it? You're going to better this club? Or you're going to be that guy that hinders? Another thing is, you got to find out if they think on the same wavelength that you think on. If they're guys that drag their feet when it comes to doing something, when it comes to doing something for other people, when it comes to being a part of stuff, any type of urgency, when it comes to doing stuff, are there people in that club that actually want to make stuff happen? Or are there people that's just going to react to stuff happening? Let me give an example. One of your club brothers or sisters, they have a loss. They lose somebody in the family. And I think it should be automatic. Hey, such and such lost their brother. Such and such lost their sister. Let's send them a flower. ASAP. Somebody find out what address we need to send it to. Find out if they need something. It shouldn't be a reactive situation. That's just me. So you got to understand, or you got to know the people that you're dealing with. Are they reactive or are they proactive people? A lot of guys don't get it. A lot of guys don't understand that it's not just about them. It's not just about what they're going through. By hanging around, you got to find out what the mindset of people are, how they interact with their families, how they interact with their significant others. If you see somebody doing stuff that you're not necessarily keen on, I'll let you figure that for yourself. But you got to understand, there's a lot to this MC world. Well, there's a lot to the MC world when you have those colors on your back. People don't get it. People take it lightly. They think, oh, I did what I did to get the cuts. Now I'm cool. I can do whatever. And guys, finally, just to give you an insight on why I left my club, plain and simple, all the guys in my club were good guys. I enjoyed the 7 years that I was there with them. I just got to the point where I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to get out and ride when I wanted to ride. I wanted to leave when I wanted to leave. I wanted to come back when I wanted to come back. And I really didn't care to do things like anniversary parties, because to me it gets kind of repetitious. But that's just me. I'm not a party guy. I don't like to go out. I've been married almost 30 years. My fun is being home with the wife. So that really wasn't something that I really cared to do. So that's why I decided to leave the club. I pretty much just wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to move how I wanted to move. But don't get it twisted though. When I was in the club, I did club stuff. I did what I was supposed to do in the club. I went to the parties. I went to the functions. I participated. I went on the rides. I was the road captain. I made the rides. I put the text out for the rides. I did everything that I was supposed to do. Could I have done more? Yes. Did I do a lot? Yes. Did I do a whole lot? Yes. But that was just me. So if you're going to be in the club, you got to want to do club stuff. I really didn't want to do club stuff anymore. Now, don't get me wrong. One of the best, coolest, awesomest things in the world is to be on ground riding with several of your brothers. And those Harleys, we were predominantly Harley. We only had one or two guys with victories or what? I'm just kidding. But as you riding, you good with me. But I just felt like I wanted to do other things other than be in the club, not necessarily be obligated to a patch, which I wear my own patch now, which is my Beat Cancer Dan Ride patch. But I just felt like I wanted to do the club. I wanted to see what it was about. I did it. I jumped in with both feet. I talked to the wife before I did it. She was good with it. I did what I was supposed to do. I did the club stuff. I did the rides. I tried to motivate and push. I just got to the point where I want to do my own thing. I want to only ride myself. I want to do what I want to do, not necessarily what the group wanted to do. Do I still get with the guys that ride at times? Yeah. Am I still cool with all the guys? Yeah. Did I have a problem with any of the guys? No. All the guys were cool guys. I just decided that I wanted to move on. I wanted to go ahead and do my own thing. So that's the reason why I left the club. Again, there was no animosity. It was nothing, this, that. And let me say, did the club have some issues? Yeah. Do all clubs have issues? Yeah. But that wasn't the reason why I left. And all clubs got stuff. just like all families got stuff. But I decided it was time for me to move on. So that was the deal. That's why I moved on. That's why, I am Beat Cancer Then Ride exclusive. I am my own road captain. I do the rides that I want to do. I go where I want to go. So that being said, make the decision that's good for you. And if you have family, good for your family. Make sure that you want to do it, but understand if you get in a club that you're doing club stuff. Make sure that if you get in the club that you participate. Don't get in the club, get that patch, and get lost. Please. You're doing a disservice to the club. A lot of people want to get the patch so they can be recognized or feel like they are recognized. Man, later for all that. I was cool before I started riding with the club. I'm cool after I left the club. Bottom line. As grown men and women, we have to make decisions that are going to benefit us as a whole and benefit the people around us. If your circle's not working, then you need to find another circle. So guys, that being said, if you've enjoyed this video, I ask that you hit that subscribe button down in the corner. It's right over there. Just hit that button. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching my video. I got much more to come. I will say this, let me put this disclaimer out there. Even though I'm not with a club, some of my footage still has my club patch on it, which that's approved. All the footage is my footage, but just so you guys will know if you ever see that. But that's it, guys. If you're gonna be in a club, do club stuff. Make sure that's what you want to do. Make sure that you're a good fit for the club and that the club is a good fit for you. Also, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when I post new videos and new content. I appreciate you guys watching. My name is LT. This is Views on Twos. And remember, be nice, smile at somebody, and ride every day.